Together with Rhea. She's a fighter. She's over that way. And a lot of this script, if you can show it to the folks at home, a lot of this, well, yes, now you got it right side up. So, okay, so this side is mostly boilerplate, probably no consequences whatsoever. You might be able to find some translation on the Wizard's website. Do not hack the Wizard's website. Do not ask them what it means. They are not obliged to tell you. Do not crash their website with those requests. There, now you've been warned. Okay, let's show the other side.
Wow, your warnings really sound like suggestions. I just can't shake that.
I don't know why you would think that.
I don't know why.
All right, what we have here is something that the Lords of Hell, through my negotiating skills, my prowess in diplomatic circles, I was able to get the Lords of Hell to agree that if certain heroic individuals,
Those guys?
okay, let's just call them individuals, were able to get the Lords of Hell's approval, double possessive, they would be able to get out of hell with their souls intact.
Oh, that sounds so easy. So all I gotta do is find you, get a quick translation, spend a couple coins, and I'm free.
Well, yes and no. Yes, find me. I'll point you in the right direction. No, you need more than just me. There are several Lords of Hell available. For example, Mad Maggie, the mad hag queen over there by the infernal machines. She's always raiding the marketplace, ripping people off right and left, stabbing people in the eye. I don't know what it is about her and eye
Sounds like
stabs.
my kind of gal.
But I actually consider her one of the more reliable people here.
Oh, yeah.
And if you go to Mad Maggie, you might be able to join up with her crew, get a stamp, get a ride on the Hell Machine, always a good chance. You know, you might even get to play a guitar solo. So that's Mad Maggie. Now, at the other end of the marketplace, we have Mojave, who is Rakshasha Shaka Khan, one of those.
Everything's fine.
You're back.
Please continue.
I like him.
Okay, now, I don't know if you have a human resources department or an inhuman resources department, but I would actually like. Do you mind? It's,
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Okay, so where were? Oh, that's right. Do not make deals with imps.
See,
Right.
I was
You
just.
make the deals with the imps. Do it.
But, let's see. No making deals with imps. And I would never make a deal with an imp. But theoretically, if you wanted to tell a cautionary tale about someone who made a deal with an imp, what would they get out of it?
Lots of good stuff. Just look at this.
Look, I remember Boldar. You gave Boldar an arrow of giant slaying.
I did, yeah.
No, she did.
She
All
did?
right, yeah, she did. But do you know what was special about this arrow of giant slaying?
Everything.
It was an arrow of left-handed giant slaying named Earl. Do you know how many left-handed giants there are named Earl who can be slain by an arrow? I haven't found one yet.
I was going to say it's a small number.
Yeah.
Well,
So that's the kind of deal you can expect from an imp.
that is a fair warning, Fisk.
Just saying is
Imp.
all.
I feel like you don't have my best interests at heart anymore. I'm sorry, Imp, but I'm going to have to encourage you to take your deals elsewhere. Fisk,
Yeah, you better pout.
there's a certain currency at play here.
Soul coins.
Soul coins. Now
Yes.
tell me, I stopped by the Travelex.
Mm-hmm.
I brought some USD. I brought some euros. They were not willing to make the exchange.
No, what you need there, and it's a little hard, you need to take the absolute quintessence of a human's identity, of an intelligent being's utter spiritual self,
Oh, yeah.
and then you mash that down into a piece of hunkin' silver about yay big. So once you've squooshed that into a disc, then it's traded around here in Avernus, on the other planes. That's basically currency. They use it, for goods and services.
Sounds painful.
Yeah, they mix them into drinks. Sometimes it is.
And these soul coins, is it necessarily my soul that I'm going to have to put into the coin, or can I just grab some other souls?
Well, that depends. How lucky are you feeling?
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
50-50.
50-50. Well, then I can say that it's either your soul coin or it belongs to no one you know. I mean, and if you trade the soul
That
of
does not tell me a lot, Fisk.
if you trade the soul of no one of any consequence to you, what did you really trade? Did you lose anything at all?
I do deserve a job in government. You're right. Well, I want to know. We're trading soul coins.
Yep.
We're questing around. We're interacting with unsavory likes like the imps
Yes.
and wonderful, heroic figures like yourself.
Yes, by all means,
Nice.
you should trust the man with a hat covering his horns and a cloven beard and hooves covered by boots. Absolutely nothing of consequence, could happen. I'm reliable, trustworthy.
Well, since I'm trusting you so much, what I want to know is, I play with those. I need 20s.
You've just had an imp steal your dice. Now,
Hold on. What I had
I don't want to.
was a deal with an imp.
Yeah, you did.
They were given something. Mm-hmm. I'm almost afraid to ask what I get in return here.
I don't want to say you were warned, but I used quotes.
He did.
Yep. Now, you were asking about soul coins trading around and where we go from here.
Yeah, I'm trading, I'm buying, I'm selling. I'm doing great, actually. My portfolio is very strong.
Okay.
I want to cash it in. I feel like I have the most soul coins.
Yeah, the most soul coins.
What can I buy?
Well, besides getting out free and clear, we've got lots of phenomenal merchants here. We've got Beetle and Grimm's, we've got IDW, we've got Death Saves, we've got Gale Force 9. I don't know how we got Gale Force 9. I know how we got Gale Force 9. They come to everything. They're coming to my mother's, bar mitzvah next week.
Well, when you got somebody's soul.
Yeah, and you got somebody's soul. But they're here. They have some phenomenal stuff. I'm going to do a little shopping later myself, maybe exchange a few soul coins.
Oh, okay.
So we've got that available for anybody who can get down here.
Well, that's also a very cool. A lot of people are using them to buy their way out of hell. I know I've seen some people save their souls, go on, reclaim their eternal life. But I kind of like it here. I want to stay. So you're telling me there's retail merchandise. I heard I could gas up my hell vehicle.
To be fair, most of Hell's employees do work in, phone, call centers.
Do I? I accepted them.
They're almost entirely, probably, almost likely not cursed.
Whoa, it's just ones. Oh, it's 2 ones. Oh my God, what did you do to my dice?
I didn't do anything. Continue about hell.
Yeah. You know what? I've seen you collect some hell coin.
Yeah.
Some soul coins.
Yeah.
What are you spending them on?
What do you think?
Bedazzles for your
Obviously,
torso?
all the bedazzles. I see you looking.
So back to the quest here today at the Descent. We've had a number of players coming through so far today.
Yes.
Will the players today be competing against the players tomorrow?
Some of them, because that's just the way they are. We're not necessarily trying to smash them together like two bugs in a jar that it amuses us to see kill each other with their teeth. I mean, that's happening, but we're not just doing that.
Yeah.
And we have a number of these brave players.
Yes.
In Avernus, struggling for their lives, for the souls of their peers.
Yes.
Only a few will make it out.
Only a few, yes. There is a limited number of soul coins available. You've been getting a lot of them. They're already low.
So many soul coins.
Yeah, so we already know some people are doomed. Capital D-O-O-O-M-E-D. Doomed. We don't know who they are yet. Well, okay, that one's probably doomed.
One for sure.
Everybody else might have a chance.
But what we can tell you is, in the very next room, at the top layer of hell, several tables of players right now are fighting their way through an adventure that is going to culminate in a single table. These players are falling off. They're one by one becoming victims of demons and devils until only a few will remain. What will we see when they reach the final precipice?
Blood, sweat, tears, the wailing and gnashing of teeth. And that's just over at Craft Services. For themselves, the players, I expect it's going to be, well, you've heard the term Monty Hall dungeon. Yeah. Let's make a deal. I imagine that by the time we get down to one table, these are going to be players who have, to put it quite simply, screwed over everybody else. And whether or not everybody else has an opportunity to say something about that when it gets to the last table, I don't know. Has there been a television show that used that at some point somewhere along the way?
That is very interesting because, as I understand it, players have been throwing each other under the bus. They've been sacrificing each other to demons. If you're making it to the end of our epic competition, You're not a good person.
I don't want to use the crabs in a bucket metaphor. Let's call it players at a table metaphor, because it's the exact same thing.
Well, that has been so exciting. And you, on the floor, have had the opportunity to meet a number of our wonderful players.
Yes.
I want to know, actually, Fisk, if you can give me a little bit of your history with the players and the scene here at the Descent.
Well, I'm really just another hero of Baldur's Gate. I'm probably the hero of Baldur's Gate. You've probably heard about me before. I mean, I'm sure there's loads of fiction just devoted to me, right?
Right?
Anyway,
Right.
For myself, well, actually, I'm here for family. It's all about family. I lost my father to an incubus, succubus, not an incubus, not in hiding, not in the closet. It was absolutely a succubus, not in denial. So this incubus, succubus, took my father's soul, killed him, and I've been on a quest trying to do something about that ever since. Find out which particular succubus went after my father, and from that point, see what sort of justice for my father I can act. Maybe get his soul out of Avernus. It could happen.
Fisk, in this noble quest, I wish you the best of luck.
Oh, thank you.
I do hope we see you again soon. But for now, I want to thank you for your time.
Happy to be here.
I want to get the hell away from this imp. We are going to be right back.
no,
Please,
I
no,
think
leave
I
me and my
just
dice
had a
alone.
stroke.
We're
No,
done.
it
No,
is.
go to break.
Get away. Just stop it. Wait, that's not right. I can't remember which is the symbol. What symbol does it? Is it this one?
Clever and demons just want to eat your face.
Yeah.
Right? That kind of thing.
That's
Have I
pretty-
basically summed it up perfectly?
That's awesome. Yeah.